Welcome to Mr. Heaton's Math Lab, and in this video we're going to learn how to multiply and divide measurements. Let's start by taking a look at volume. So with volume is we're trying to figure out the amount of water or the amount of a liquid in an object. So here we have a beaker, and in the beaker we can see that there's a water line. Now, the water line tells us where and how much water is within that beaker. So anytime we have this, where that water line sits on top is our answer. So we know that we have 3 liters of water in this beaker. So let's use this as an example. So let's read this question. A bottle holds this many liters of water. How many liters are in 5 such bottles? Okay, well this is the bottle here. And let's see how many liters are in it. Well, again, we know where the water mark is, the water line. Okay, and whatever that number is that is on top will correspond to how many liters we have. So we know we have 3. So there are 3 liters in a bottle. Well, how many bottles do we need? We need to have 5. So 3 times 5 will tell us how many total liters we have. So if we remember from a multiplication table that 3 times 5 is equal to 15. So we have a total of 15 liters. Let's try another example. If we read this, it says a container holds this many liters of juice. Okay. If each serving is 3 liters, how many servings are in the container? Okay, so we know we're going to divide. Let's see how many liters we have. Okay, if we look over here on our left, put a line through it, we see that it falls directly within 6. So we have 6 liters here. Now it says a serving is 3 liters. How many servings are in the containers? So we want to see how many servings are in this one container. How many servings are in here? And we know that each serving is 3 liters. So it is 6 divided by 3, which if we remember is equal to 2. So our answer is 2 liters. Now let's try looking at a measurement of weight. Okay, if we read this example, we have watermelon's weight is on this scale. If there are 5 people going to eat this watermelon, how much watermelon will each person get by weight? Okay, well let's take a look. If we take a look at our scale, which is here, we can see our watermelon on the scale. And what we want to do is we want to look at the arrow. The arrow is going to point into the direction of that watermelon's weight. If we take a look, that arrow is pointed directly on the tin. So we know we have 10. We have 10 pounds for this watermelon, and that 5 people are going to eat it. So we're going to divide. How much watermelon does each of these 5 people get? 10 divided by 5, if we remember, is equal to 2. So each person gets 2 pounds of watermelon each. Now let's try looking at this example. So we have some carrots. I can see that from the picture. And the question says, a bag of carrots weighs this many pounds. How much do the 10 bags weigh together? Okay, well, if we know one bag of carrot weighs this much, let's see. Well, that arrow, it looks like it's pointed to a 2. So we know that 1 bag of carrots equals 2 pounds. Now, if we have 10 bags, that means we're going to multiply this by 10. So 2 times 10, if you guys remember, should equal 20 pounds. Now let's try a couple practice problems. So it looks like we're dealing with some water here. A plant needs this much water. If we have 8 plants, how much water do we need? Okay, so let's take a look. We have a beaker here. And if we look at the water line, we notice that it falls directly on the 7. So we know a single plant needs 7 liters of water. Now, if we have 8 plants, how much do we need in total? So whenever we see like a number where it says we have to increase this by so much, or we have a multiple of amounts, then we know we're going to multiply. When we're looking at making something equal across different people or different objects, we know we divide. So again, we see that if we have 8 plants in total, how much water do we need? So we're going to multiply that. 7 times 8. And if you guys remember, 7 times 8 is going to be equal to 56. All right, let's try this practice question. A shipment of pumpkins weighs this much. If we divide this into 10 bags, how much do each bag weigh? Okay, so we have a pumpkin and we know it weighs this much. Okay, well, let's check. We got our pumpkin here. We got an arrow pointed in this direction, and it looks like that arrow points at 80. So we know that it weighs this much. And they give us a pretty good hint. They say if we divide this into 10 bags, how much will each bag weigh? So we know we're going to divide 80 divided by 10. And remembering from our multiplication table that this will equal to 8. So we have 8 ounces. If you're looking to take your math skills to the next level, check out Mr. Heaton's Math Lab. We offer a range of resources to help you succeed, from free workbooks and Common Core assessments to focused mini courses and comprehensive curriculum courses. Head over to www.mrheatonsmathlab.com to get started today.